Hi everyone, I'm Facundo Guardiol from Aetherium Sounds, and in this video we are going to make some house music using only stock plugin from FL Studio. Without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Now that we are here on FL Studio, the first thing we should do is change the BPM to 128 BPM per minute. Just like that. Now the first thing that we are going to do is add a kick. That is the heartbeat of any and every house. The kick is the heart of every house track. So let's just watch. I like this one. Remember to put the kick on every beat. Just like that. Now what I'm gonna do is add a sidechain that follows the kick. So we're going to make a sidechain track. I'm going to make it stand out. I'm going to tuck it to the left, just like that. Now I'm gonna add a 3D balancer to the track. Now let's turn the volume all the way down, and we're gonna automate the mix knob. Now you can do the curve any form that you want. I'm gonna make a simple one, something like that. Now just copy and paste it. Then we can adjust the sidechain curve later. Now we're gonna add a clap. I like this one, very classic. That's it. Now I'm gonna use a background clap. Make sure to make it quieter than the other drum elements. Now, of course, we're gonna add a crash. That's perfect. Now copy and paste it. And in the last part of the loop, we are going to eliminate the kick and the claps. And we're gonna add a fill. And maybe an impact to put some more ambience in this quieter part of the loop. Now, lastly, we're gonna add a downlifter. Yeah, something like that. Remember to sidechain to the kick. Oh, sorry. This kind of thing happens when you do this without planning the video beforehand. When you do this kind of sidechain, you have to invert the waveform. 0 means on, and 1 means off. So this was how the sidechain will look like using this technique. Sorry for forgetting that. Now that we have the main drum loop, we are gonna add the first synth. Of course, the bass. So for the bass, I'm going to use Harmless, a simple but powerful plugin. We choose the foul here, and we start shaping our sound. Choose the break sound, and turn down the plug knob. You will have something like this. Now here on the harmonic mask, you should turn the mix knob all the way up and play with this slider here. You can obtain different tones from this basic sound. I made this profile here. You can copy it if you want. Pretty cool, right? Now this frequency knob, also turn it all the way up, and this rest knob, turn it up a little bit. Now here in the harmonizer, choose the harm up option and turn the amount knob to your taste. Now in the compression, add the warming option and turn the knob to your own taste. You should have something like this. Pretty cool. Now we are going to send to the mixer and sidechain it to the gig. Now we are going to add 3D parameter EQ2 and we are going to boost the highs and lastly we are going to add a 3D limiter. Now we are going to make the bass melody. I made this basic melody. Let's listen to it. Put it on the playlist and let's hear how it sounds. It needs more power, so I'm going to add a multiband compressor and choose the preset Quick Release. But it still needs some more energy, so we're going to add some white noise. So grab 3 oscillators, move the extra oscillators and choose the noise shape. Adjust the envelope to have some short decay. Don't forget to sidechain to the kick and cut the lows. Something that I like to do is click on IM from oscillator tree, choose the sine wave and then start turning up the mix knob. And it gives this distortion type effect. Now copy the bass pattern to the noise. Let's hear it. So you can choose the envelope. Oh, that's so nice. Don't make it too loud. Keep it simple. Something like this. Now tap some bass. Let's hear it now. Before continuing, we're gonna put the new image line plugin, Emphasis. So we should adjust the input gain. Now I'm gonna add the chords with the piano. Now FL keys. I like to modify FL keys a little bit. Turn the muffle all the way up and the release all the way down. And maybe turn the harmonies a little bit. I'm going to copy the bass. So following the bass root note, we are gonna make the chords. it sounds like this. Now we should mix the piano. First, we cut the lows, we search problematic frequencies and delete them. Before and after. Now we open a Fruity multiband compressor and we choose the bright preset. Add some reverb and some delay. Before showing how it sounds like, I want to say that I modified the EQ a little bit. This boundary here, instead of having it all the way down, I just made a little inverted slope like this. That sounds great. Now we should add the main melody. On this track I use the Flux Vocal Shop 7 variation from Flux, our latest pack. We sidechain it to the kick and it should be ready since it's already mixed in the loop. Now let's hear the first part of the drop. Now, before doing the B part of the drop, I'm going to put a filter here to make a transition. So I'm going to the sidechain boost and we are gonna add Fruity filter. We're gonna turn off the high pass and automate the cutoff. Something like this. And maybe add a kick here to make it more interesting. We copy and paste this. And we add a top loop. We can use one from the same pack. I'm gonna use top loop 1 variation 2 and top loop 3 variation 3. Let's hear it. Now, add an uplifter to announce that it's the end of this section. Sidechain into the kick, and let's hear it. We should add a crash at the start of every transition. And a reverse crash to announce it. Perfect. Now something that we can do here to make it more interesting is to make unique the vocal shop loop and then put it on stretch mode and turn it octave up. Let's hear it. Sounds good. We can layer it with the previous loop, and since it's a layer, make sure to lower its volume. Now we should make an outro for the drop. Copy the last section, delete the vocal chops, and slowly filter the tonal elements. You can play it with the cutoff however you like. Maybe we can delete the first kick or even reverse it. This will make a fake out to make the transition more interesting. We should add a riser here. This one for example. But I'm not going to sidechain this one. What I'm gonna do is add some reverb to it. And there you have it, a house drop. Now we are going to make the build up. I'm gonna grab a loop from here. This one for example, we are going to grab all the tonal elements of the track, and again we are gonna use a filter for them, and we are going to slowly roll up the frequencies to prepare the listener for the drop. We also add all the effects from the drop, including the uplifter and the riser. And lastly, you should automate the master volume and lower it by 10% just before the drop hits. This will make the drop hit harder. Now add an EQ, deactivate all bands except the first one, and change it and choose the high pass mode. I'll choose the resonance at the frequency to have it as flat as possible, and automate the frequency cutoff, and add a reverb on top of it, cut the lows, turn up the decay, and automate the wet slider. We automate like this. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. This is just how I do it. This will add some tension to the build-up to make the track even more exciting. Lastly, now we should grab the tonal elements and make them have a shorter loop. Something like this. And then, on the last bar before the pre-drop, make it even shorter. Now, let's hear it, shall we? Now we should make the intro. For the intro, I'm going to copy this uplifter and some effects of the build-up. I'm going to delete this crash, put this crash right here, and leave the fill at this kick here and here, and this impact here. Cut it and put it just right at the start. Now, if we copy this pattern, make it unique, we delete the bass and we stay with the piano. Now we're going to delete this rhythm pattern and make the piano simpler to make the intro weaker than the drop. That will keep the listener engaged. Something like this. And once again, we filter them. We're going to use the same curve that we use in the build-up, change a little bit the tension, and make it quieter just before the build-up. Now here, I'm going to add this top loop that we use on the part B of the drop. Lastly, I'm going to use a stock loop from FL Studio, Nature 001. This will help ambient the intro. Keep it quiet. And copy it to the build-up. Now to add even more ambience to the intro, we're gonna grab the vocal chop, we're gonna make it unique, we are going to only keep the first kick, we are going to send it to another mix channel, sidechain to the kick, add a shit ton of reverb and delay. Keep it quiet. And add it at the start of every bar. Now you have some vocal ambience. Now, before the drop, I added a reverse kick, and now I'm going to add a pride snare. This one. And we should add a vocal. You know, the typical one in EDM. We can use one from our previous pack, the step starter pack. Become unstoppable. We never thought, let's go. Let's go. Embrace the challenges. Embrace the challenges. Now we copy and paste this. We restore the previous code that we made to this impact, and for the second drop, I'm going to add a fake out. So I'm going to eliminate these 4 kicks, the crash, the background loop, the claps, and the sidechain. Move to the down lifter here, cut this first part of the melody loop, make it unique, and delete the bass. And I'm going to automate the cutoff, something like this. And add our previously used reverse kick. And maybe another fill. Oh, yeah, something like that. That's true. No, yeah, something like that. And maybe some of the ambience that we use for the intros. Let's hear it. Oh, remember to take out of 100%. Now for this little filter part here, I'm gonna add 2 kicks. Like this. Let's hear it now. Oh, that sounds so nice. Sidechain it. Now for the outro, we're going to copy our intro and the code of automation is going to be inverted from down to up to up to up to down, and an impact when it ends. Yeah, that's it. That's the track. And don't forget the most important thing of every track, Chichita. She always keeps us company and cheer up on our tracks and dance to them. Thanks, Chichita. Let's hear the track. Remember that this FLP is free in the description, and it should be compatible with all newer First Studio versions, because I only use stock plugins. So yeah, let's hear it. And yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for more free stuff and tutorials. See you next time.